What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're going to have a War God deck profile. These guys are coming out in Judgement of the Light, so of course I have to do a deck profile using, not actually being able to use actual cards. I know you guys prefer that, but not able to do that, of course, with something that's not even out in Japan yet. But yeah, I believe we're going to be getting these in English August, correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway though, let's talk about this archetype. This archetype actually is a lot of fun. I was kind of skeptical about it. I'm used to people always hyping out different archetypes that are now, stuff. This one's actually pretty awesome. I can see this one being one of the top archetypes out there because it's a lot of fun to use, and it can be actually pretty scary. Like I said, these will come out in Judgment of the Light, so of course they're all light monsters too. So there's a lot of different support already out there for them. I don't think they're on Dueling Network yet, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm using DevPro for this video, of course, so be sure to check that out, just Google it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first off, I know I'm going to try to pronounce the names the best I can. Forgive me if I mispronounce stuff. We have 3 War God Yamato. Really awesome cards. The main War God, he can help you get stuff to your hand, and also send cards to the graveyard, which is kind of how the archetype works. You want to get certain monsters to the grave, and other ones to your hand. And this one is, like I said, your main one. He's the Beast Warrior. He's the one that all the cards are basically made to protect this one. So it's really awesome. Like I said, he's the one, you gotta have 3 of it, of course. Just about with all the War Gods too, I'm running 3 of each of them. Alright, we also have 3 War God Arms, Murakumo. Like I said, I'm trying my best to pronounce these names. This one is awesome too because when he's in your grave, you can destroy face-up cards your opponent's on the field. You can banish him and then boom. You gotta have, though, a Beast Warrior War God on the field, which of course is Yamato, so there you go. Great card, helps get rid of problem cards on the field that your opponent has, so plain and simple. Also, I'm not too sure what the picture is. It looks like a horse with like a sword for its head. I know they're like based, I assume they're based off some kind of gods. Somebody tell me in the comments. Honestly, I've heard some things about, I know what Susanoo is, which is the Xyz, but the other ones I haven't heard of before, so tell me. I'd love to hear what the whole little lore and stuff is for these and what they're based off of. Let's see, here we go. Next 3 we're talking about, of course, the War God, Vessel Hetsuka, I believe is how it's pronounced. It is 3 of them. Pretty awesome card, actually. This one is similar to the way the last one worked, except he stops card effects, so that's pretty awesome. So he can stop anything that targets a War God card. He can banish him from the graveyard, and in either player's turn as well, and he can just stop the card effect, which is pretty awesome. So I'm running 3 of them, and it does help out a lot, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, we also have War God Arms Habakiri. Like I said, I hope I pronounced these right. Basically, it's another Honest. In a way, really, it's 3 of them. I'm running 3 of them, so basically 3 more Honest cards. It works with only Yamato, because it says Beast Warrior. And, so yeah, that's just plain and simple. So he's the only one really you want in your hand. The last 2 you would want in the graveyard. And that's what Yamato's great at, because he can help you do that, So yeah, really awesome. I mean, what else can you say? We have Honest, of course, because all these light monsters, Honest. I mean, you just have to. Let's see, we also have 2 Brotherhood of the Firefist Bear. A great card. If I ever run this archetype, if I ever make a deck of this, I really hope Bear gets a reprint, because at the price it's at right now, I wouldn't be able to run this deck with him. I'm using 2 of them, works out great with Tenki, and yeah, I mean, just plain and simple, really. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, and since the deck uses a lot of, uses Beast Warriors, it has a lot of different cards for that, so it's great to have him. I'm trying out 2 Photon Thrashers. It's kind of more of a tech idea because basically it's light, just like the others. It'll help me Xyz summon quicker. Why not, So yeah, I'm trying out 2 of those. We also have 2 of the War God Advent. This is another one of newer cards. It's basically a way where you can Xyz summon even quicker. It's probably their strong, one of their main cards and probably one of their strongest cards. 2 seems to be the good number. 3 seemed to overkill. Like I would usually get a dead draw, so I'm really liking it at 2 at the moment. We also have 3 Flaming Dance Tenki. Great card. I mean, plain and simple. We all know how great this card is. And so yeah, I mean, what more is there to say? It's like a lot of these cards. And now we're getting to kind of the staples and stuff. Foolish Burial, because we want to get some cards to the graveyard. And now we're in staple mode. We have Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, a Monster Reborn, 2 Pot of Dualities. You can use Duality in this deck pretty easy because you're not going to do too much special summoning. I mean, Thrasher's probably the only real thing that's going to get in your way on that, and Duality is just a pretty good card in this, so I'm testing it out right now, and you know, it could use a little bit more draw power in this deck, or consistency really, and that helps with that. Helps with a little bit of both of those problems actually. So yeah, 2 of them, great. Oh, let's go to traps. We have 2 compulsory evacuation device. My trap of choice, really. I mean, I'm pretty much using this at 2 and everything. Great card. One of my favorite traps out there. 2 torrential tributes. You're not going to be swarming the field really at all. And yeah, having some destruction when you have an opponent that does swarm the field, it's great. Just nuke the field. You know, they work hard. They summon all these great, you know, strong monsters. Nuke the field. I love torrential tribute. I'm glad it's a 2. 2 bottomless, because we don't have solemn warnings, and bottomless is still freaking awesome. I don't care. I love this card too. One of my favorite traps too. Let's see. For newer cards, we have 2 sword manifesting war god. Basically, just adds war gods from the graveyard to your hand, and that are removed from play to the graveyard. I'm still not used to saying just banished. I'm still wanting to say removed from play because I've played for so long. So that's, you know, I say that a lot, just like how I used to say magic cards instead of spell cards. But I've gotten used to that at least. I always go off on a tangent, sorry. Let's see, let's go to 2, Horn of the Phantom Beast. A great draw card, great card to boost up attack. So yeah, it works with Beast Warriors. No brainer, really. I mean, you gotta have 2 of these. I've seen some people try 3. I feel like 2's a little bit better of a number. I don't know. I feel like when I tried 3, it was a little bit of dead draw as well, so I kind of like it at 2. Let's go with the Xyz. Now we have 2 War God Emperor Susano. Great card. I love the art of this. I can't wait till the art's a little bit clearer to see though on DevPro. But yeah, great card out there. One of the best Xyz for, you know, that's Archetype specific though, unfortunately, you know, because you gotta use War God to bring this guy out. So I'm running 2 of them. I feel like that's a good number as well. I don't feel like 3 is really needed, but I don't know. We're still in the testing phases, so maybe. We also have Constellar Ptolemy's Messier 7. I know I never pronounced that guy right, but he's one of my favorite sea monsters nonetheless. Awesome card. Cannot wait for International 7 so I can get this card easier. And yeah, great card. We're using lights and stuff. Why not? You know, plain and simple. Constellar Omega. Using 2 of them, of course, because it's easy to bring them out. Like I said, light monsters. This requires light monsters. No brainer, really, on that. I feel like, though, this card could really come in handy. I saw a few people testing it out. I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not give it a test? And it seems to be doing pretty well, actually. So, yeah. We have 2 Radiant Photon Perdios. Great card. One of great XC monster we finally got over here in the US, TCG. And, yeah, this card is great with anything that uses light monsters. So, you gotta have 2 of those, I feel like. Let's see, we have number 16, Shopmaster. We have a Brotherhood Fire Fist Tiger King. And now we're kind of getting into staple XC monsters. So, Photon Peloperative, still how you say the name, I still feel like it'd be Butterfly Assassin. I know I say that every time, but it should. Come on, why not? But one of the best XC monsters we have, glad it's a rare, easy for people to get, really great card. I feel like just about every deck needs that. If you can XC summon for rank 4s, run this card. Okay, it doesn't matter what deck you're using, run this card. Maestroke, I feel the same way about this too. Maestroke, I pretty much always run at least 1. I've seen a few people not run this as often now, and I'm kind of surprised. Although we do have a lot of options nowadays. I still really like Maestroke though. Abyss Dweller, I don't know, just kind of testing out a bunch of XCs. Why not? We also have number 39 Utopia, of course, he kind of is a staple as well. Gaga Cowboy, another great one. And, of course, Diamond Dire Wolf, because it's able to bring him out. Still don't have this card yet, though. I feel bad for not having this yet. Hopefully I'll get it soon. And, yeah, great XC monster. Really is. It's like a Scrap Dragon. So yeah, that is War Gods. They're a lot of fun. I hate to judge them too much just yet. I know a lot of people are really hyping them up. I don't really like hyping up an archetype too much until I test it out a bunch. We will have duels. I know I'm promising those a lot, and I haven't been delivering on that, but I really will have duels. I'm sorry for being a little bit lazy, I guess is the right word for that. But tell me, what do you guys think of War Gods so far? Have you tested them out yet? Like I said, I don't think they're on Duel Network yet. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. Hopefully they are, so a lot of you can test them out a little bit easier. Like I said, using this on DevPro, Google it, you'll be able to find it, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, whatever you want to do. And, yeah. Awesome archetype, really enjoying it, and if you have any ideas on how to make this deck better, of course, I am welcome to hearing new ideas, especially for the extra deck, because the extra deck is something I'm never too sure on different decks that I'm testing out, because there's so many options, and I'm one of those people that want to try out all the options, and so yeah, if there's any cool ideas on that too, tell me. As always, remember to subscribe, rate, and comment. Thank you for watching. And if there's another deck profile you want to see, whether it's released now, older archetype, new archetype, I don't care. If there's an archetype that you want to see a deck profile on, tell me in the comments, and I'm going to try my best to do that. We still have Gem Knights and Crystal Beasts, and I guess Noble Knights as well I need to do pretty soon. So, yeah, I will catch you guys later. See ya!